welcome. Thanks so much for watching this morning. Come next January, we will have a new state auditor here in Massachusetts for the first time in 12 years. Since 2011, that important office has been held by our guest, Suzanne Bump, a former state representative and state labor secretary, and the first woman to serve as auditor, here for her alleged exit interview. Auditor Bump, good to see you.
It's great to be with you, John. Thank you.
Did your gender make your work more difficult, less difficult, or no factor?
I don't think it had any impact at all. I had already established myself as an executive in state government, and there are quite a few other female auditors across the country, so it didn't really, I don't think it had an impact.
Just that, you know, Massachusetts is sort of has been infamous for its sort of sexist environment. Only recently have women been elected to high political offices here. We've never had an elected female governor, although it looks like we may come this fall. But for you, you had already laid down the law and they knew not to mess with you, right?
Frankly, I do think there's something to that, John.
Okay, all right, all right. So, looking back over the past more than a decade, cite me a favorite accomplishment and then your biggest frustration.
Well, I think that overall the biggest accomplishment has been the professionalization of the office, which is important for its own sake, but it's critically important in terms of the credibility that the office has with the rest of state government, so that we've placed a great emphasis on ensuring that we audit to government standards. Why is that important? Because it is an imprimatur of objectivity and independence, and it says that if anybody else goes in and conducts this audit, they're going to reach the same conclusions that we do. That credibility is important with state agencies when we are making recommendations based on findings in their inefficiencies or their failure to carry out their missions, so that they actually undertake the recommendations. We have a record now of more than 90% compliance with the recommendations that we make in our audits. And that is because we have such a well-trained and well-equipped staff. So that's been a huge step forward for this office.
And your biggest frustration?
It is that agencies are not keeping the kinds of data that are necessary to actually hold them accountable, not just as an auditor, but to the public as well. We've made great strides in the Commonwealth in enhancing transparency in state government. There's a lot more information that's available, but it still is very siloed. There's a lot of information we still don't collect that can help us better understand if programs are working well. And I think that's my biggest frustration.
We got to take our break in a moment, but I got to follow up on this. Why is this? I mean, we're supposedly one of the most well-educated states, most tech-savvy, with a very high percentage of people who are online and so forth. Why are the workings of state government still so archaic?
Well, I'll give you an example. Comes out of some recent work that we did. We had been doing for years ago. We had looked at juvenile diversion programs run by DA's offices. We wanted to know how you determine whether they're successful or not. We found that they don't keep data on the kids that go through. I wanted to know, are black and brown kids getting the same access to diversion programs that white kids are? None of that data is available. They don't keep it. They don't share it from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. The crime bill that the legislature passed in 2018 charged the juvenile court, and it also set up a coordinating group for juvenile justice data. It's not kept at the police level, it's not kept at the court level, and they themselves have issued reports saying, we can't tell what works because we don't have the data to let us analyze the effectiveness of juvenile programs. I got to take that break,
but why? Were they trying to hide from accountability?
No, I think that because the police, so The court was told, collect this data, but they need to get it from the police. The police need to be told to collect this data. They need to be, everybody has to use the same format for collecting this data. And it's just, you know, you have to get to root causes of problems, and I think legislation doesn't always allow you to get to the bottom of things.
You don't have across-the-board buy-in.
No.
Right. Okay, on that note, let's take a break, and we'll continue our conversation with State Auditor Suzanne Bump in a moment. Stay with us.